You can buy now, pay later for just about everything. But is it something you should consider for your next vacation? Could it be too good to be true? Credible.com personal finance expert Dan Roccato has the pros, he has the cons of using this method to pay for your trip. Hi, Dan. Good morning.
Hey, China, how are you?
I'm good. So let's jump right into this. What should you know up front
Yeah.
about your buy now, pay later plans for a big purchase like a vacation?
Yeah, think of it as reverse layaway. You take the vacation and you pay for it in the future using different installment payments, that sort of thing. So it sounds good, especially if, you hear one of these things like 0% interest or something like that. And it can be good for some consumers who just have had 20 months of torture with their pandemic and just want to get away, go to Hawaii. But you've got to be careful because there are some pitfalls along the way that can really mess you up and cost you a boatload of dough.
So speaking of those pitfalls, what are the downsides of using this
Well,
method?
yeah. Number one, the temptation is to overspend. You're online, you're looking at that vacation, it looks so nice. And there's that little button that says, buy it now, pay for it later. So that temptation is there to blow your budget. It makes it pretty easy. And you don't get any perks or rewards like you would, for example, China, if you use your credit card, right? Cash back or free miles or points or something like that. And if you don't make those payments on time, we all know that that can damage your credit. And that's a real problem because it could take years for you to rebuild that damage that you've done.
Right. So what should you keep in mind before you click that button to buy now?
Number one, look at the fine print, make sure you understand, especially understand the policy if your plans change, your trip gets canceled, what happens to those payments, that sort of thing. Stay on budget, but set aside a certain amount, stay on budget no matter how you decide to pay for it. And then finally, one of my favorite tips is use the right credit card. So if you don't use buy now, pay later, maybe there's a better credit card in your purse or your wallet where you get cash back or use points. Some credit cards even give you free travel insurance and things like that. So if you have good credit and you're good about paying off your credit card, that actually might be a better option than the buy now, pay later.
I think if anybody buys anything, it should just be WWDD. What would Dan do?
Pay cash.
Okay, Dan. Thank you so much for joining us and giving us these tips. That's good information there. Thank you.